Hi guys, my name is Alicia Nicole Jackson. Welcome back to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You guys know what day it is. It's leg and glute day. Happy Sunday. This is a re-upload, however, so I know technically it's Monday. I wanted to wish you all a good week. Hopefully this video motivates you to get up and get in the gym and do what you gotta do because it's almost 2025. Can you believe it? This year is flying by. Anyways, let's get into the video. As you can see, I'm stretching like I always recommend, 7 minutes minimum. Minimum means that's the bare minimum that you do. If you want to stretch for longer, feel free. Literally in this video, I was like, I need to go to the chiropractor or go get a massage or something. I've been lifting weights for 4.5 years. I've got massages before and they help, but I heard the chiropractor, is like top tier. So I'm hoping to go there soon. However, you need to stretch because you want to avoid any aches and pains. Your body is a temple, so treat it as such. If you're gonna lift heavy and go hard in the gym, you at least need to stretch your body out. So here I am doing my stretches as I always do. Start from the top, go to the bottom. And feel free to incorporate any of these stretches into your routine. That's my trusty band that I use. And that just helps, especially my back, get any kinks out of my back. For me personally, that's one of the areas where I have the most tension, and I have the most tension in my back because I'm lifting heavy, doing squats or, doing the leg press. And I typically do the leg press where I have to, move it with my feet. There's another one that I did in my last video, the assisted leg press machine. That's a bit easier, but for the most part, I'm using my muscles and my back as support. So, that trusty band helps a lot with your back. Also, too, guys, I have a roller for my body, like I don't know. I guess it's I don't know what it's called specifically, but if you look up maybe like a stretch roller or a roller to stretch on, they have them at Planet Fitness too. But whenever I'm feeling like really tight in my body and my muscles, I literally get on the roller at home and I stretch out my body. So I would suggest that as well, especially if you sit all day, guys. That's not good for you. I work full time and I sit all day, so I just gotta make sure I'm getting up and taking breaks, and moving my body so it won't be stiff. Anyways, I'm almost done getting the stretch in. As you can see, this day in the gym, it wasn't busy and it wasn't super quiet. It was like a good happy medium in the middle. So I definitely enjoyed myself and my experience this day. I did get bothered a lot, which I found very weird. Some days I come in the gym and I'm bothered, and some days people don't say anything at all to me. And those days where I'm not talked to at all, boy, I appreciate them a lot. The gym is like my self-care place, guys. Like, it's where I go to um release tension in my body, stretch, after a long week, at work, you're irritable. At least me, I can speak for me. I don't know if you're irritable, but sometimes I'm irritable and I want to go to the gym to get away. So on those days where it's peaceful and it's quiet and I'm in my own little universe and world are the best. It's one of my favorite stretches, by the way, especially if your legs are tight. Even your hips, what I would suggest too, and I might add in the next video, is instead of that knee being bent forward, I might bend it to the side. Oh, that helps so much, especially in your hips. So here I am getting to it, guys. And we're almost done. And here I am like, geez, another day. Another day. And I come to the gym to get it over with and get a good exercise in. When you see me doing the butterfly like I am, that's typically my last stretch. So I think I have one more after this where I rotate my leg. I saw that on Instagram, not gonna lie, and I thought it was pretty cool. And it works especially, for your hips and your legs. So here I am. And it's so funny because from this angle, I feel as though my legs look very long, but they are not long at all. I'm 5'3", so I don't know what that's about, but whatever. All right, and I always high five myself. All right, let's go. We're getting into this first workout. This is an oldie and a goodie. Leg press, dun dun dun. So, as I've mentioned before, I leg press with my feet in different positions on the machine, which targets, different areas. I believe I did my leg, not my leg, excuse me, my feet positioning high and low for this specific video. And yeah, I know high targets upper glutes. And I think low, is it quads or calves specifically? But hence a leg and glute day, you want to try to hit every single thing. So, yeah, guys, I'm getting to it. Now, I believe I have 180 pounds on there. I always suggest 3 sets of 15 if you are a beginner. But if you are not a beginner, let's say you've been lifting for a couple of years and you want to follow what I'm doing each week. Like this week is heavy week, so I lift heavy. And for example, since I'm currently bulking, which is working very well, by the way, it's kicking in. Uh, However, this week, for example, I'm lifting heavy, so I'm doing smaller reps. I'm doing 864, and the last one is a burnout. So I'm gonna start with 180, right? As you can see, how I like to do it is I'm gonna do 8 high and 8 low. If you're a beginner and you want to do 3 sets of 15 and 15 high and 15 low, feel free to be my guest. But I feel as though if you're a beginner, then you just need to maybe instead of do 15 high and low, I would maybe suggest 3 sets of 10 high and low, just to take it a bit easier on yourself. And you don't necessarily have to start at 180 either. I've just been doing this for a while, guys, so that's why I'm doing 180, as you can see. That's me getting to it. And if you hear any sounds in the background, guys, I'm just plugging my laptop in as I'm doing my voiceover. That is all. Now, if there are pauses in between, all that simply means is I'm probably like changing the weights if I'm pausing in between, or I'm cleaning off the equipment if I'm pausing in between. And one thing I like about me and the way I do my workouts is I include the pauses in the video because I'm a human being. I'm not a robot, and I take breaks and I pause. I know you see a lot of fitness influencers when they post their videos, they're like going straight through, and that's great for you guys, but I need my breaks. I need my pauses. I need to take deep breaths. I need water breaks. I'm going to take them. And I feel it's really cool to show that because it makes people feel more comfortable. I know when I started in the gym, I was so shy. I was so shy. I was so shy to try workouts. I was so shy to even wear cute clothes. Like what I have on now is cute, but it took me years to get there because I was just covered up from head to toe. I was just in my head a lot. I cared too much. And we all start there. So if that's where you're at the beginning of your journey, trust me, you're doing amazing, sweetie, because all of us went through that at some point. And maybe you didn't. Maybe you came in and you were super confident. Kudos to you. But some days I still overthink. Some days I'm still in my head. And, I just want you to know that that's okay. I'm a real person. I'm going to pause. I'm going to take my time. This is heavy. Look at me. I'm debating life right now. But I'm going to get it done. Debate over. Look at that. See? Oh, there we go. And that is about, 210 pounds? So, yeah, guys, I was getting to it. And as promised, I'm doing a burnout last. So, I'm taking the weight off because for a burnout, at least when I do them, you know, everybody does them differently. Maybe, I'm assuming, maybe not. Um, I go lower as far as the weight is concerned because the point of a burnout is to do as many as possible. So if I'm lifting heavier, for me personally, I can't do 20 of these high and low. Maybe, you know, you're different. Maybe you've been doing it for a long time. If you could lift heavy, 210-pound burnout, and you could still do a lot of reps, you know, good for you. But the point of this is to do as many reps as possible. So I'm going to lift lighter. Logically, to me, that makes the most sense. If you do it differently, awesome. I would love to hear what you guys do in the comments. I would love to hear if the leg press is effective to you or any of these workouts are effective. So, you know, please feel free to comment your opinion. This is a safe space. And as I always say, don't lock your knees at the top. It doesn't look too horrible today, but sometimes I do lock them at the top by accident just because, you know, I'm trying to get through the workout. But remember never to lock your knees at the top. You want to try to avoid injury. I'm just holding my knee right now because my legs and knees are probably tired. So I'm literally giving them TLC before I start back. And like I said, it's okay to give yourself breaks, especially in between the workout. However, I have heard different theories as far as like working out. Some people believe that you should do the workout all the way through and get minimal rest and go straight into the next one. It actually helps you much better. So, you know, there's different theories or whatever have you, but I feel as though like my body is gonna do what it's gonna do regardless, right? I'm gonna bulk up to the weight I'm gonna bulk up to. So I don't need to try the theory out of like, oh, you gotta, you know, do it all the way through, take minimal breaks and keep going. Like, no. I'm a human. If it's meant for me to have it, I'm gonna have it. So I don't need to, you know, do X, Y, and Z. I just need to do what works best for me. And that's why you'll find in my videos that you're like, oh, she's leg pressing again today. Yeah, because the leg press works. She's doing RDLs again today. Yeah, because RDLs work. This is what works for me. Why would I stop what works? You know, do what works for you. Even though, you know, I'm going to just let my trainer Omar know. I do want to try different stuff in videos to help you guys even better. But as I say all the time, you know, working out and finding effective workouts is about the basics and the simple things. It doesn't need to be a whole bunch of different intricate workouts every single time. So, you know, feel free to add these to your leg day or switch them up sometimes. Okay, guys. It's looking like we're done. RDL time, RDL time, RDL time. Man, guys, I can tell that my bulking is working because I'm gaining weight in my back a bit. And that's the crazy thing about bulking and, you know, when you're gaining or making gains, you can't control where the gains go. That is why you do something called cutting, which is essentially cutting off excess fat that you don't want on your body. Um so eventually I'm gonna cut, obviously. But if you see like maybe certain weight in certain places, please just bear with me. Please don't be like, how are you teaching this video and I see weight here and there, honey? Because I'm bulking. But most of it goes to my glutes, and that's what matters. Okay? Okay. So now we're going to RDL, as I say. Put a plate on the ground. Put your heels on the plate. Pick up that weight. And move in an RDL motion. What is an RDL motion? It is, first you need to make sure that your legs are against the bar because it's going to help with the resistance. You're going to feel it more in your legs. Then after that, you want to drive the dumbbell down against your legs almost as though you are painting your legs. And when you bring it up, you don't want to bring it all the way up. You're not standing straight up, almost at an angle as you can see. And you want to pull your hips back, in like a hinge motion, as if a string is pulling them back. So You know, these sets are a bit crazy because it's heavy lifting day for me, but you guys do 3 sets of 15. The only thing that I would say with this is I look great. The form is pretty good with this. I just personally, if I did it again, I would just put the bar a bit higher so I could have felt it more, like maybe one notch higher. But other than that, guys, these are my go-to. I'm gonna try different variations. I might do the classic variation because I always switch it up. Even in the one video I had before this, the variation of RDLs I did was like where my foot was against the wall. Those are awesome too. You're definitely gonna feel those. But yeah, guys, 3 sets of 15 for the beginners. For the people who have been doing it for a while, 8, 6, 4. Last set is a burnout. And the weight in your hand, if you've been doing it for a while, make sure it's heavy enough to give you some resistance. You know, not heavy enough where your back is hurting. Let's not do that. But heavy enough where it's giving you some resistance when you're going up and down. And you guys, I always keep a bottle of water with me. Typically, I like spring water. Now, allegedly, they say it's the healthiest type of water. You guys can comment on that too. Like, what type of water do you guys drink or you guys like? I typically do just old-fashioned spring water. Alkaline water is fire too. Sometimes when I drink certain brands, I feel like I do get energy. So I get the hype around alkaline water, but typically I got my water bottle with me. And I take creatine, so I have to drink a lot of water, but I do not take creatine every single day. Just because for me it's not that deep, you know. And it's a lot of effects to creatine, right? The water intake has to be on point. So, you know, typically I do drink a lot of water, but the responsibility of taking creatine every day and having a water jug, I'm not there yet. Maybe I will get there, maybe I won't. Taking it on the 2 to 3 days I do legs and glutes works for me. Do what works for you. That's what works for me. So mama is tired, honey. All right. Leg extension time. That's my homie in the video. He was cool. But with these same things, same thing. 3 sets of 15. If you don't see the set on camera, I did it off camera. However, that's just for beginners. I'm doing 8, 6, 8, 6 for burnout. 8, 6 for burnout. Start heavy, end lighter, so you can burn out. Okay. Second one. It's so funny in these videos. I look so happy, which is good. I'm typically a happy person. Naturally, I'm an optimist. That's just how I am. I prefer to be happy. I feel like life is hard enough. life. So I might as well smile and laugh. But I've been going through it. So the fact I have a smile on my face and I look so happy is funny to me. I think I said bruh in my head right there. Let's go, 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 let's go. I need maybe some music for my channel. Maybe I'll go in the studio and create my own theme song. I think that would be funny, but that would be hard too. So, like some motivational music. Maybe even something you guys could download on Apple. That idea just came to my head. I actually like that a lot. I might actually go do that and pursue that. Wow, that was hurt, as you can see. All right, let's get into these goblet squats. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Goblet squats were not on the top of my exercise list before I started working with my trainer, Omar. Not that I didn't see the purpose of goblet squats, but I didn't see the purpose of goblet squats until I started training with him. And I do goblet squats almost every time, and they are awesome. For me, I feel like they're more effective when the weight I have in the middle of my legs is heavier. I think I have 40 pounds in the middle, which is crazy. But yeah, that's a 40-pound weight. If you're a beginner, do 3 sets of 15 of these. And if you're rolling with me, like I said, 8, 6, 4, burnout. I wouldn't suggest a 40-pound weight if you're a beginner and you can't lift the 40 pounds. Go as heavy as you need to, but don't overdo it. Rather be safe than sorry. Alright, I think this is my last set on camera. And then in a minute I'm gonna do a burnout. So, yep, just rolling into that. So see what I'm doing now? I'm actually going to pick up a lighter weight, okay? I'm picking up a lighter weight because I don't want to hurt myself. The purpose of a burnout is to burn out, do as many reps as you can. With that 40-pound weight, I wouldn't have been able to do as many as I'm doing now. And I can't speak for my trainer Omar, but this is what I will say. His program to have me put on weight is super effective. Please watch my earlier videos. I was way smaller than this. 15 pounds I put on in the past year, and I'm
Squats.
about to put on more. But it's super duper effective. And when I'm in bulking mode, he has me do burnouts. So this is my last workout. This is my cool down. As I always mention, I either hop on a treadmill on an incline or I do the stairmaster. So here I am. I do this for about 7 minutes, guys. And then after this, I stretch for 7 minutes. So I'm not going to do that on camera, but you can always go back to the beginning of the video and use those same stretches. Thank you so much for watching me, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment. What videos do you want more of? What workouts do you want to see? What water do you drink? Just comment, and also follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. And guys, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. It's grown so much within the past month, and I'm just super thankful. I hope I inspire you and encourage you. And you watch my videos and you're like, let me get up and let me do this, because you got this. And it's about to be a new year, so get to it. Have a great week, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.